Not as bad as I thought, but worse than expected. I don't know what the heck, if it was a dent or rust. Signing with them golds. We got a Zenith here, close to Dayton. I think it's Zenith. Yeah, these are Zeniths. The homie John got them. But this one actually had a tube in the tires, so I'm gonna try to get this sealed up for him. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. All you gotta do is just wire brush it all off. Let me get to that real quick. I'm gonna just hit it with the wire wheel on the angle grinder. Shouldn't take me too long. You can see I hit it real quick, making progress. I still gotta go back and, you know, the cleaner out the nipples. They are the better results, so. ¿Ya quedó? I got it all up on there. Now I gotta get it real smooth before it dries on me. It's got a few little cure times, so spatula I got was a little bit too wide. There we go, man. I done spread it out. Had to cut that spatula right quick, make it that size. And the trick is, man, just to get a high temperature, long-lasting, waterproof sealant, man. Hey, don't skimp out on it, man. Don't buy no $5 tube, man. Go ahead, $10 plus, baby. Now, on the real, just read the tube. There's a few that work, just high temperature, long lasting. But we're gonna let it sit overnight, and then I'll pop a tire on it tomorrow, see if it's gonna hold. Ended up copping this from Juan. It's a better shape trunk lid than the one I got. It does got a rust bubble right here, but it's a better shape than the one I have. Go check out his channel, man. JC Glasshouse 75. He got the 75 like this one and a hard top Impala. Just removed that bottom rocker trim. We're about to see what's up underneath these bubbles. Kind of scared to, but man, you got to. There's some more bubbles back there. I didn't want to damage my trim, trying to grind all that down. I had it outside for a couple years, so don't invest in the old car unless you got proper storage for it. Learn from my mistakes. I just took a little flap disc to it. Woo! It's not as bad as I thought, but worse than expected. Being this car was solid, but it's all right. Everything can be patched. Look a little worse back here. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and the grinder. Not hard, actually dangerous, but I want y'all to see what a bubble look like whenever you take it off. And yeah, this car does have a little bit of bondo. I know people are like, oh, it's bondo. Nah, it really don't. It's a skim coat. Every car is gonna have a little bit of bondo if they do good body work. Now you want thin like this, real thin. Not no thick ass bondo, but ain't nothing wrong with a skim coat of bondo. But like I said, all this damage was done after I got this car from sitting outside. So I was just telling y'all it's okay to have a little bit of bondo. I started feeling it a little thick in this area, man. Shit, there was a couple bubbles. Here they go. Now this is a little bit too thick, man, for my liking. I think I'm go ahead, just knock all this corner down. I want to see what's underneath here. I mean, I don't want to see, but I got to see if we got to fix it. I mean, it feels all right. It feels like a lot of bondo. Well, I'll check back with y'all, see what we see. Woo, check out that fucking pound of bondo. That's thick. That is nowhere no. We're probably gonna have to rebuild that whole corner, honestly. Let me keep taking stuff off. I don't know what the heck, if it was a dent or rust. I mean, it looked like a patch, but why wouldn't it be, I mean, somewhat straight? I don't know. It's ugly though. I think we're gonna have to do a whole piece, man. I'm gonna keep going to see what it looked like. This is all ugly. So I'm gonna keep going up with it, man. It's a bit discouraging, but man, gotta fix it. Woo, here we go. So here's the verdict. They actually did metal patch it. I guess just the metal work, it wasn't that great. Left it all wavy. It's not rusted through what they fixed originally, I guess. They just have to use a shitload of bondo. I'm glad it's just right there. This is all solid up here. But yeah, man, I have to cut all that out and redo that metal work. Oh, let's keep seeing what other surprises we find. I'm crawling down here on this other side. Looks pretty dang solid. I'm gonna take off that chrome trim, double check, but I just did see something that alarms me. You see underneath that trim? There's a bubble right there. Man, I'm gonna have to take that trim off and check what it looks like underneath, man. While my brother doing the metal work, I gotta double check, man. Woo! It's all right. I popped that trim off. Nah, it looks pretty fucking solid here. I don't feel no bondo behind there, nothing. That's all sheet metal. Yeah, this one right here, I took the trim off. Looks a lot more solid. Very few bubbles. But let's see how it looks when I clean her up. Oh yeah, this side a lot more solid. Ain't even got no holes. Just gotta clean it up real good. Had a few little bubbles. That's all original sheet metal right there. Just gotta clean that up real good. Ain't no need for no metal work right there. Let's check the back. Trunk had a little rotten corner. Go ahead, have him patch that up as well. Get that going. We got a little dent right there and everything, but man, I'm just trying to get the metal work done while I have him at my disposal. What I'm gonna get to is cleaning this frame with a wire brush and cleaning up that firewall. Next step I want is to go ahead and get that painted so I could drop that motor in. I gotta order all my parts for the suspension as well. I know sometimes it take a few days. They don't keep this old school stuff in stock no more, so I might as well go get it ordered. I took off the trim back here. I want to show y'all one thing. This motherfucker's actually super solid. No bondo back here. These fuckers didn't even take this off when they painted it. Look. Still got the original paint. Well, anyways, this is the reason why rust does happen. Luckily, this didn't rust up, but look at all that dirt up underneath that trim. All that dirt. See, all that dirt ends up holding moisture. And that moisture is what starts to rot out all the quarters, but luckily this one's still solid. Woo, this side turned out to be not as bad. But we definitely got some work to do. It's all good though, part of the grind, man. Man, to be honest with you, on builds, I don't like to jump all over the place. You see me working on the motor, then cleaning up the frame. Now I'm over here doing body work, well, not body work, but checking out the body well. I like, going step at a time, but I kind of maybe might possibly set a deadline for myself to finish this car. I thought I wasn't gonna put a solid deadline on it, but man, I think so. I'm gonna keep working hard at it. I don't want to tell y'all what the deadline is just yet. Let me see how far along I get here in the next 2-3 weeks. But we might be debuting this car somewhere. Maybe. Move out the way, fool. Boy, signing with them golds.